Hello, I'm Christina with The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. And I'm also a booth owner, and those of you who are booth owners know it's never done. In fact, I just got a wild and crazy idea and thought I should come talk to you before I even start. If this becomes a thing, I will definitely be taping it so you can see. But I just got the idea that I'm going to maybe tear down the entrance I built out of salvage for my booth. You see, I built this when I was only on the left-hand side of the room, and I really wanted people to come over to my space. Most people turn right. I wanted to make sure they knew they could also go left. So I wanted to make it big and welcoming. I also wanted salvage because it's my brand. It's who I am. I love salvage. But now I'm thinking, if I take that down, I can actually put like a full display right there. I already have my name right above that big display in the center of the space, so I don't really need that entrance, do I? And I think I can probably use the ladder and the salvage somewhere else in my booth and have it work better. So, like I said, having a booth, it's never done. It's all about evolving and finding better ways to work. I'm hoping if I remove the entrance, I can set up more displays and it'll get more people in and shopping. This is going to be fun. Let's see what happens. I woke up early this morning and now I'm in Hamburg, Michigan, which I've never been to before. I'm here to pick up some really cool items. Someone from my junk army contacted me, told me about them, and I'm so excited. I thought I would take you guys along. I also want to take a second to thank all of you that watch and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, click the subscribe button. At the time of this video, we are up to 12,000 subscribers. But I think what hit me even more is the channel has over 1 million views. So thank you all very, very much. I'm kind of in awe and amazed by all of you, but I appreciate you. So let me just turn the camera around and show you what I'm seeing. I was invited to the town of Hamburg because they just finished their rummage sale at the historical museum. They were trying to raise more money for the historical museum. And this is what's on the porch. I'm not sure if these are parts of the leftover items from the rummage sale, but my friend said if I stopped by, I could give a donation and pick up some cool things. So lots of neat stuff here. There's some home goods. There's some pictures over there. I really liked this dresser. The top drawer had a big split. The second drawer was actually missing parts of it. Bottom of the drawer repair is not too difficult, but not my favorite. And the base drawer was totally seized, so that's a little bit concerning. Probably pass on that. There was an old sewing machine. There was also a table and chairs. I found out later that's where people like to come and sit, so those were not available. They also had Christmas decor, some records, and just a whole bunch of neat things. So I'm waiting on my friend to see what's going to be available and if there's more. That little kitchen cabinet in the back is their lending library. So that was not available, but how cute is that? Really neat stuff. Let's see what I'm going to take home today. Hamburg, Michigan is a super cute town. Look at the house across the street. Don't you just want to live there? I met my friend at the historical museum and was let inside and got a whole bunch of treasures. My vehicle was loaded up. I gave my donation and I'm really excited to show you what I found. I got these two basket purses. How cute are they? This sweet cradle, and look at these vintage purses. They have beading in silver and gold, very ornate, black velvet, in really good shape. I also got a vintage print. I believe this is also a wood engraving. You're on my kitchen floor with me, and I want to show you the box that is my favorite that I got from the haul. By the way, that is my barn wood wall. It is held up great. There's a video here if you want to see how I did that. Anyways, to the box. This is the box, and frankly, I saw the frames and I was like, yep, I want the box. The box is full of all of these frames, but look inside, because it gets better. So sometimes, you know how when you see stuff on the front and it's not always what's inside? This says Westlake train photos. Hey, George. George has come to check it all out. Let's look. Are they really train photos? Oh, yeah. They are. Okay, the photos are a little, you know, rough, but I mean, how cool are these? You don't get pictures like this very often. Trains. So now we have beautiful frames. We have trains and the workman of the day. How cool. It says A. Bowlers, landscape photography, leave order at Lime City Gallery, Huntington. I can't read the rest of it. Maybe the next one I can. So obviously someone placed an order for all of these. Huntington, is it Indiana? IND. Now there is water damage and stuff, but how cool is this? I think, are they building railroad? I don't know. There's this picture. And then there's the last one. So, good pile. What do you think? But the big treasures were, I got 5 of these mid-century chairs. Probably only 4 of them are good enough. I grabbed all 5 so I'd have extra parts. One had a lot of water damage. I also got this oak vintage file cabinet card catalog. You just don't see these. This is one of the main reasons I made the trip. Had to get it. And while I was there, my friend also makes homemade jam. And if you have some time and you're in Hamburg, Michigan, stop by the Historical Museum, see what is in Hamburg, Michigan, buy some jam to support the museum. It was time to tackle my crazy idea at Plaza Antiques and Collectibles Mall. So I have this like line and this entryway, and I really don't think it's serving my booth. Since I've expanded to the other side, this just kind of prevents people from going in versus welcoming people. So time to change things up. I hope it looks good when I'm done. The first step is removing the items. I'm trying to find like a spot for the stuff I'm keeping. I'm also packing up spring and summer items. I do take some of the items home. This is a great piece for display. It's just one of those shelving units from a garage. I added old boards of wood that I stained with DIY paint dark and decrepit on it. This really works great, and you can screw them in to make them more stable. It was time to get serious and say goodbye to the entrance. So I have to take all of the salvage items down. I'm always analyzing the areas of my booth and see how much do the total of that booth add up to, at least the total prices. And this area had a lot of things not for sale. I'm also taking down lighting. These are my favorite lights, and I'll put an Amazon link in the description below if you're interested. I also have a list of a whole bunch of other booth owner supplies that I love and use. It wasn't really final until I had to remove the big ladder. This is a little look at the space of mine on the left-hand side. This was before the mall was open, so not all the lights are on. Time to remove the ladder. I obviously wanted to do this when customers were not around. Yes, the big question is, do I like it? Yeah, I do. I think it's going to give me a bigger display area to set up more stuff. Now the next thing is to get rid of that line there. You see it? It's preventing people really from walking back. So I need to remove all of these items in the line and reconfigure things, move things around, obviously get rid of the old salvage. There we go. That's a little bit more open. I thought the camera was recording and it didn't. It died on me. And I've been busy and slightly distracted. I've also been making sales while I'm in my booth. I mean, that's weird, right? All hot and sweaty, working hard. But let me show you the view from my side. So this is me. I'm putting a ladder up over the booth that I worked on recently. And there is the rest of my booth space. See, the entrance is gone. I'll give you a tour when we're all done. So I did a little reconfiguring before I left for the day. This is what you didn't see because the camera died. We now have some displays you can walk around. Obviously, there's a lot more to do, but just kind of showing you, this is where the entrance was. So this is day 2, and I'm sitting in front of the antique mall getting ready to go in, but I thought I'd update you. Yesterday, I spent 8, almost 9 hours in my booth. I took down the entrance, which was huge. I did receive some positive feedback from the other vendors and dealers there, so that's good. That made me feel a little better. I have to say, it was really scary taking it down and just not knowing, like, is this the right thing to do? Because I put a lot of work and effort into building that. But I think it was the right thing to do. I've fleshed out some of the groupings and the displays, so I don't have that line anymore as you walk in. So now people can kind of meander through the booth. Today, the goal is, I'm loaded up back here with a lot of stuff. You can see the back of a mirror. And I'm putting in smalls, not all of the fall smalls I have, but like a good chunk of them, because some of the areas just are like totally bare because I took a lot of things home for spring and summer. I'm gonna get working and I will show you how everything looks at the end. Time to unload the car, and I'm actually bringing in another table because I have more space and fall has arrived. This is what I am seeing when I walk in. Okay, the backlights and stuff aren't all on. I'm going to work without everything on, but they'll be on later. Saying goodbye to my entrance is a bit of an adjustment, but I really think I like it, and I like how open it is. Let's get to work though and make it pretty. I added the dress form with the flannel and the shirts that I sell. Not sure about that hat. And now I'm going to tackle this space, which is looking very empty. I thought I could just do one area, but it's quicker for me to, as I pull stuff, put them where it goes. So I'm gonna let you guys take a little rest and I'll show you how things look once I get staged. But this is the before. I'm not sure about that rug. I might change it up. The booth is done and I have a lot more items for sale in that space. I also think it looks a little bit more welcoming. Could put a lot more smalls, and I had a lot of fun. I like changing it up. I don't like all the work, but sometimes it's important. Just change up your space, keep things fresh. It keeps the shoppers coming back. Thank you as always so much for watching. And thank you for all of those subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click the button. It is completely free and it helps support my channel with no cost to you. Also click the like button and I will see you soon. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.